Hello, Capricorn. This is your love and relationship reading for July 2019. Oops, a card almost fell out. The Hermit. So this will be my 7-card relationship reading. There will be 3 cards here for you. There will be 3 cards for your partner across from you, and then 1 card in the middle. Okay, so the first card we have is a 7. It's a 9 of Swords. I thought it was a 7 of Swords. Your next card is a King of Swords. This represents Aquarius. So yeah, the swords have been showing up in a lot of the readings. And your last card is a King of Cups. So you've got this shift in decisions. Kings represent authority. They represent decisions. And this has been showing, the weird thing is that this card has been showing up here on this side at this position 2 other times in the readings. So I have a feeling that if for some of you you're doing cross readings, you're looking at your partner's energy too, that Swords is coming up a lot. This is your partner's card. Lovers. Nine of Cups. And then a 10 of Wands. Last card, it goes in the middle. This is the Chariot. Okay, so I will start with the card here in the middle. This gives us the most information about what's going on in the reading, what's connecting you two. Chariot is about power, using your power to get what you want. And that's because you have these 2 horses riding on clouds under the moon. The moon represents the subconscious. The clouds represents dreams, goals, inspiration. So where we got the horses to work together, the black and the white, the conscious, the subconscious is black, the conscious is white. And so when your consciousness, the things that you can see, think, feel, and know, match up with your subconscious, which is invisible, unlimited power. Let me put it one more way before I go into the other readings. Many times in our life, we're prevented, we don't achieve our goals. We don't go after what we want because our subconscious, many times, some of us are dealing with a subconscious that's telling us no, 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 and it keeps disagreeing with your consciousness. In your consciousness, what you are actually aware of, you might want to make $1 million. You might want to get married. But then the subconscious, which holds all the residual issues from the past, any hurt and the pain, it's your memory card. That, if there are unresolved issues, that can actually cause a conflict with your conscious, and you actually end up getting in your own way. So when your subconscious is disagreeing with your conscious, you know you want something. But if you had a bad childhood, dysfunctional family, you went through a lot of trauma, your subconscious is like, I need to heal. I'm not sure I can do this. Lots of negative messaging. So you got to get your consciousness and your subconscious on the same page, that the dreams that you have, the aspirations you have, match up with your consciousness and vice versa. That the things that you want in life consciously, your subconscious isn't resisting. It's not resisting with fear. It's not resisting with negative messages. It's not resisting with the pain of what other people bring to you. Okay, because many times we allow people to get into our energy and really disrupt our subconscious and steer us the wrong way, and we listen to those voices, things can go terribly wrong. So you might really want something consciously, but if someone's negative energy sort of gets in there and you allow other people to tell you what to do, to make you afraid, then yeah, you're going to have sort of like, you're going to come to a standstill. So that's why this was more of an extended discussion that I wanted to give, but I wanted to I wanted to educate you a little bit about the power of the Chariot and why it's so important in a relationship reading. So when we come here to the past, interesting. Sagittarius also had this little drama, and I shuffle these cards pretty well. So when this card keeps showing up in the same position, as I said, I think a lot of you, if you do the cross readings, you might find that your partner also had the same card. So you've got Nine of Swords, lots of drama, negative energy from another person, and then there's the Lover's card with your partner. Now the Lover's card, very sexual, and it's not necessarily about marriage or commitment. So the Lover's card is like, I can't live with you, I can't live without you. The sexual tension just sort of overrides everything. You're completely lost in each other, that type of energy. And it feels spiritual, like there's a soulmate. But if you had a Two of Cups show up with the Lover's card, yeah, there's sort of like some soulmate energy going on. But for some reason, this Lover's energy, maybe some of you were intimate and it's the morning after and you're worried, like, where is this relationship going? But I also feel like some of you might be having a little bit drama or being a little anxious because you're not sure if this is going to be committed. Is this person here just for the ride, or are they really going to leave you high and dry? So these kings on your side, this King of Swords actually represents Aquarius. But the King of Swords is an intelligent, wise person. And usually it represents a lawyer or a judge or a teacher, someone who's very intellectual and thinks. And in a way, Capricorn, you do that too. You've got that Pentacles Earth energy where you take your time to slow down and think things out. But the thing about the King of Swords is that he's much more decisive. He's a little bit more, the King of Swords is different from a King of Pentacles because he's more analytical. The Pentacles is more practical. They look at the things that are visible, that are more literal. But the King of Swords thinks in analogies. And I feel like you might be overthinking, but as I said, I get a lot of hesitation from you because of those swords. So your partner has a Nine of Cups. This is the sociability card. It's the party card. It's the be with your loved ones and dinner with friends and family. So again, they're here for a good time. That's how I'm interpreting these cards. They're just enjoying the ride. Doesn't mean they won't be committed in the future. You've got that between you. But they're just taking their pace, and you're like, why aren't they acting more interested in me? Because you have a whole list of things that for you mean a stable relationship. So it's interesting that when we get here to the future, your King of Swords transitions to that King of Cups, and your partner, on the other hand, is kind of feeling like overwhelmed. This Ten of Swords, it's the card of stress and feeling you've taken on more that you can handle. But the good thing is that the number 10 is about the end. And after the number 10, you start over with the Ace. So yeah, your partner is being sociable. They might be engaged. They love spending time with you. But it feels like some of that passionate emotional energy, they might be pulling back a little bit. I wouldn't be worried about that. It just means that they're shifting too. But you're getting to that, I like this person, but I'm not going to go crazy in love. I'm just going to, because you're Capricorn, you're more practical. So you're just going to invest your feelings slowly and judiciously. That's what the King of Cups is about, until you can feel that this person is really up for a serious relationship. And that was my reading. And again, $10 for your own video reading for your relationship. This is a special for the entire summer. So I hope you are enjoying your summer. I wish you guys a happy 4th of July. I'll see you next month. And as always, I wish you love and light.